Hey there, Slime what is today? Today is May. I think it's May the 2nd, May the 3rd, May the 3rd. Anyways, I had to go away for a couple days, help some family out up north. And before I left, I had these order of signs. I don't know. You can see that one, and you can see that one. It's kind of hard to do this with mirror. Anyways, I had two signs that I had to paint white, and when I placed the order from my supplier, they were out of white one shot, and I could have gotten it from Blick, but I prefer to get it in quartz. And they didn't have any handy. The last time that I put an order in through Harbor, they had the Ronan paints there, and so I figured I'd take a chance. I I've been painting signs for 20 plus years, somewhere in that area. And I know that one shot used to have lead in the paint and all the EPA standards and all that blah, blah, blah jive, whatever. They were forced to take the lead out of the paint, which apparently a lot of people say that compromised the finish and I guess the durability of the one-shot paints. So when I put this order in through Harbor, I'm like, well, let me try this Ronin stuff, because Harbor didn't have any white one-shot in either end. It's freaking nuts. But anyways, so I'm gonna flip over here. So I ordered a can of this Ronin Classic Bulletin Enamel, and I also got a can of this Ronin Aqua Coat. This is a water-based formula. And I have never used either of these. Needless to say, I don't know who shipped these, but like I said, they're idiots. They put these quart cans in peanut. Anyways, okay, so that's the paint that I was using, and so it was, I don't know, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock on Thursday night, I think, and we had to leave on Friday. So I went ahead and I coated these signs out really quick. And I can tell you from my personal experience, I'm not going to be using Ronin again. I don't know if any of you guys have used one shot versus Ronin. I'm sure that there's probably more Ronin fans than one shot fans, but I am a 110% fan of one shot, and I'm going to show you why. I'm going to flip back over here. So these signs, this is a 6-inch by 36-inch sign here, and this is the one that hangs down underneath this sign. So that one we'll do some eyelets and some other stuff and put it down in there. But so what I found is I like the gloss factor of this Ronin, but the thing that bothers me and irritates me is that this now is going to take two coats. When I did this sign, I can kind of see them in there. So in order to get this radius, basically I just kind of squared off and it did my radius here. And I do that with pencil lines. I don't know, I'm sure you could see that there. That's one coat of the Bulletin enamel from Ronin. So now, unfortunately, I have to do another coat on both these signs, and you can see these little pinholes here. That's from the edge of my screws. That's from the screws when I do the double-sided, signs. I showed you how I flipped them, and generally I don't have a problem with that, because this is the last side that coated, and I put the paint on so thick that it generally covers up those holes, but this paint just is not thick like one shot. This is a one shot sign, and obviously you can see the finish. The gloss is a little different, and I would say that one shot is actually brighter from the 101 lettering enamel versus their 101 white. Like I said, I like the glossiness of the Ronin. And but it just doesn't fill in. It just doesn't coat out like one shot does. So again, this is one shot. This is one coat, and this was actually brushed on. This one was actually rolled, and I rolled it heavily. I rolled the edges, but apparently it just didn't stick to everything. It was kind of aggravating because well, now I gotta coat out these signs again. Again, I'm probably not going to be buying Ronan paint anytime soon. I'm just going to stick with my one shot. If you all have a preference, more power to you. But I know that time is money, and if these signs have to sit here for another 3 or 4 days, that puts me that much further behind on the other ones that I have to do. And of course, I've been gone for 3 days, but that's not your fault. That's my fault. But trying to get the logistics of all this stuff. So if you guys were ever looking for a comparison, one shot versus Ronin, one shot is what it is. It's so thick that it covers everything in one shot. You paint it, as long as everything is primed correctly, you're going to get a great finish. Ronin is going to take 2 coats. And they also, I think there was something else on there about you have to put a UV protector or something, some other sort of clear coat or something over their paints in order for it to last longer, which I don't get. I've never had a problem with one shot doing that. But then again, I guess if someone's going to complain, they're probably not going to come back to you anyways. But I've been painting with one shot for, I don't know, 20 years, longer, give or take or whatever. But again, I know that the formula changed. But anyways, if you're looking for a comparison of one shot versus Ronin, my 2 cents, and you can take that for what it's worth, always go with the one shot. So until next time, y'all take care. We'll see you at the next one. Okay, I'm back. So I'm going to try to fit this little snippet in between the other, and hopefully it all splices okay together. Whatever. So I think when I left off, I only did 1 coat of the Ronin, and when I went on my little rant there towards the end, I was pretty much dead set on one shot. But what I did is what I had to do was coat out these signs and actually get them 2 coats. I'm going to flip around here. And again, like I said, this gloss is beautiful, and it actually leveled really, really nice. I have not flipped this sign, so I don't know how the screw holes held up. But the second coat turned out really, really nice. There's a little pinhole that's going to have to be filled in. The edges are nice and smooth. This is a really, really smooth finish. This is actually smoother than I think one shot. But what I'm seeing is this may look like super bright white to you, but it actually has like a tinge of yellow in it. And I can see some spots down here on the bottom after 2 coats. I'm not sure what's going on here, but it just looks dark and gray to me. Let me flip over. I'm gonna grab the only other white one shot sign that I have here. And I've also found out that after dealing with the Ronin thing, I reached back out to a couple companies. I placed an order for some magenta one-shot paint and put the order in. They accepted the order. It was free shipping. It was like $22 for a quarter pint, something like that. It was ridiculous. But anyways, after about a week and a half, they just refunded my money because they never shipped it. So in my quest for finding one shot, I went back to Blick. Now, Blick has one shot. They typically carry one shot, but there was a lot of colors that were out of stock, specifically black and the magenta, what I was looking for. And it's not worth my while. I wouldn't say it's not worth my while. It makes it a little bit more expensive when you got to buy like pints for like $16, $17, and you just can't get the colors that you want. So I reached out to this company called Blue Ridge Sign Supply. They're in Asheville, North Carolina. Really nice guy. His name's Dennis. They are a supplier for One Shot and Ronin, I believe. So I got in touch with him today, and luckily he had magenta and white in stock. He told me that because of all the plants and everything were shut down, I think it was last year, I guess because of the pandemic or whatever. He said a lot of places are having a hard time keeping up, and so they're having a hard time getting their stock back. So, but I found some more one shot. Where am I even going with this? Here we go. So this is my light here, and I don't know if you can see the difference between the two, but I can tell you that one shot is definitely a lot brighter than Ronan. Take it back over here to this second one here. And again, it still didn't fill in those little pinholes. There's one. There's two. Won't focus. There we go. So, but side by side, looking at the two, I'm sure that you can see that difference too. So, anywho, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. So again, like I said, I'm not really impressed with Ronan. I'm going to stick with my one shot, and hopefully it'll be here tomorrow. So I'm going to wrap this video up. Y'all take care, and we'll see you.